It occurred to me as I was an undergraduate and a graduate student in Colorado that a lot of the dynamic transition that will occur in this country in the future years would be in the South because of the transition between segregation and integration. I came and Auburn captivated me. They took me under their wing and made me feel welcome. They directed me in the transition from living in a rural Colorado area to Auburn was easily done, and it had a lasting effect. I was on campus a year before Emily arrived, and during registration, her major professor said, "Did you come here to get a degree or to get a man?" And Emily said, "Of course, I came to get a degree." And he said, "Well, I'll introduce you to who's available." And I happened to be one of those persons. And that was the way that Emily and I met. And she pursued me relentlessly. We were opposites. She had an optimistic spirit about everything, and I was always sensitive to what the impact would be of whatever I did. Spent our lifetime helping each other to become better people.
Dr. Leischuck's career involves serving 6 presidents, and that in itself is a huge accomplishment. But to his credit, because he was committed to the success of Auburn University, he could be trusted, he was very analytical, he was honest, and I think after one meeting or meeting potential new presidents, they realized this is someone that needs to be in my administration.
I was fortunate to have people that saw in me more than I saw in myself. I owed it to whomever I worked for, tell them what I saw in the situation. I would say, okay, I've been here a while, I know where the potholes are, then you make your decision based on whatever I can share with you. But when that decision is made, I'm going to be fully supportive of whatever you do.
And in the case of Emily, clearly she set a standard throughout her careers to set a tone for how we did things, and when Emily was doing it, we did it properly.
And she would be excited for the young co-eds right now that are headed for engineering or veterinary medicine or pharmacy. It would be heartening for her.
Both of them were lifelong educators and teachers. These are lots of teachable moments that they were both faced with, and they had the ability and knowledge to do that extremely effectively.
The thing that made Emily and I successful were the people that we were fortunate to be around. Because people helped us the way they did, for whatever modest way we can, we should help others.
Emily was actually my high school guidance counselor at Auburn High School. She didn't have a lot to work with career guidance with me, and then I ended up in 1980 moving in Cater Hall next door to her, so her career guidance either came back to haunt her or it worked out well.
I had a little early success with my golf and had interest from a lot of colleges. And I remember talking to Ms. Leischuck, you know, confiding in her, which she was extremely helpful. And I said, you know, Ms. Leischuck, I was born and raised here. I love Auburn. You know where I'm going. And she looked at me and said, absolutely, and that's the right decision for you. That was significantly important to me individually, and it proved out to be true.
To whom much is given, much is required.